Cabinet Secretary Charity Ngilu escaped with a slap on the wrist as the National Assembly stopped shy of recommending her removal from office.
Now, the MPs adopted a report that accused Ngilu of violating the Constitution by illegally creating positions and appointing people to occupy them. The MPs left it to President Uhuru Kenyatta to decide on whether or not to take further measures against Ngilu.
Sam Ogina reports on the debate that defied the usual party lines.
In an acrimonious debate that occupied more than half of the afternoon session, members pushing for Ngilu's censure blasted the Cabinet Secretary for what they described as impunity and total disregard for the Constitution.
The Cabinet Secretary, by doing all this, violated the oath of office that she took on her appointment.
This should be a caution to other Cabinet Secretaries that they should operate within the law, that there should be thorough consultation.
In a surprise departure from tradition, Jubilee Alliance parliamentarians championed the anti-Ngilu motion, saying members of the executive were not above the law. Ngilu was reprimanded for usurping the powers of the Public Service Commission and the National Lands Commission in setting up various directorates offices at the ministry and subsequent appointments to the offices.
Nobody in the executive can usurp, even the president can usurp the powers of the Public Service Commission.
It is the constitutional responsibility of the members of this Augusta House to interrogate the effectiveness of decisions made by the executive. And that is exactly what this report attempts to address.
But at one point, the debate almost degenerated into a gender battle.
After Baraza, after Shebesh, after Sholei, after Ngilu, who will be next? Who will be next, Mr. Speaker?
That there is no witch hunt here. Because tomorrow it will be another. And the day after will be another. But indeed, we must check. We must check the executive.
Impunity is impunity, regardless of gender.
It is extremely clear that we are discussing two issues, one which is not being stated, but one which is in the report. The one which is not stated that is bringing a lot of this is the sacking of Charity Ngilu.
Nonetheless, Ngilu found solace in her old political friends in the CORD coalition who tried to insulate her from drastic action, alleging that there was a hidden agenda in the push for her removal.
What we are trying to do goes beyond executive action, goes beyond administrative action. It is apparently a political action, which I think if we want to use the constitutional argument, we are not fair to the Cabinet Secretary in these circumstances.
Did we make up?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Ngilu has now been left to carry her own cross. That may include being compelled to pay financial costs suffered by the taxpayer through the illegal appointments. But she seems to have survived an outright recommendation for her removal from office. Sam Ogina, KTN.